Good afternoon, everybody. Hey, welcome. This is Do at Do Dots and Designs. Today, I'm squirreling all over the place. You know, as a business owner, we have a lot of things to do in the office and we're sitting down at our computer, but sometimes we just got to get back to the basics. You just got to paint, right? So I am supposed to be working on this piece over here, getting ready for a live with Dixie Belle tomorrow night with a paint off with Tracy's Fancy, which I'm super excited about. Hey, Teresa. Yeah, I'm supposed to be doing that, but I'm just not feeling it. I need to paint. I don't want to sand. I don't want to clean. I don't want to do the prep. You know how that gets. It just gets old after a while. So, you know, I'm looking around, found some old scrap boards, and I thought, you know, I'm just going to play with some stuff today. I just need to get it out of my system. I just need to go ahead and paint and play and be done with it, and that way I can focus on my work, right? Hey, Kelly, how are you? If you come on, say hello. Let me know you're watching. I'd love to know where you're viewing from. And again, if you're just joining me for the first time, my name is Do Dodson. I'm the owner of Do Dodson Designs. Hey, my friend Tammy, how are you? Good to see you on at midday. There's another hard, busy business lady right there working all the time. Girl, we need a break. We just need a break. I need some paint therapy really, really bad today because I am squirreling all over the place. I'm thinking about business. I'm thinking about blogging. I'm thinking about doing this and that. And all of a sudden I'm like, I just want to paint. I just want to paint. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Kelly. Good to see you guys on. So what I want to show you today is I'm testing out some paint for a finish that I'm going to do on some chairs. Not on this piece per se, because this is a surprise paint. If you catch me Friday or catch me tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Dixie Belle Paint's page, Tracy's Fancy and I are both going to come on and we're going to paint pieces of furniture together with some mystery paint. We're going to be given a recipe and we're going to mix some stuff and come up with something. Who knows what we're going to come up with. It may be great, it may be not, but you don't want to miss it. But I'm supposed to be cleaning and getting this ready, and so I just thought, you know, I've got some other chairs, and I'm thinking about painting those, but you know, I love my metallics. I love shiny things. Everything that's shiny and glittery catches my attention, and I'm just like focused on it. So right now I'm focused on a really pretty metallic finish. I want to do like a pearlescent kind of color on these chairs. So before I do any kind of new paint, I don't typically just jump in. Hey, Karen. Hey, Kim. Good to see you guys. Cypress, Texas. Welcome. Welcome, my Texas friends. Before I get in and start painting any type of finish on a piece of furniture, before I do a piece of furniture, I typically will try that finish on another, a piece of board, a wood, a cabinet door, something. And then I repurpose that. I don't waste the paint on whatever I put it on and I'm trying. I try it out on that, and even if I don't like it, it still will make a perfectly good sign, right? That's what I'm doing today. So I have this piece, of wood, sorry, this board, just a random piece that's cut off from another project. I did a tall welcome sign for my front porch, and that was the cut off piece that I did. I had like a 10-foot board and I didn't want it, so I cut it off and made it shorter. So I'm gonna take this and paint it. We're gonna make a sign today. So let me scoot the camera down and I'll let you see. Hey, Debbie, good to see you. Yeah, it sounds yummy. It is yummy. I can't wait to show you. Okay, I'm gonna put the camera down and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna be doing here. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my base coat on. Now, because it's a sign, I'm not gonna do any prepping or anything like that. I did sand it and, you know, it's fine. We'll just go with that. But what I'm gonna do is pick my colors. I want for this one, because I'm going to be doing a pearl metallic on the top, I want something with kind of a little darker base coat underneath. Not a lot, just a little bit, enough to give it some contrast. So what I'm going to be using is Dixie Belle, and this is called Burlap, which is just of a kind of a, you know, it's not beige, it's not white, and it's not brown. It's burlap. It's the color of burlap. So I'm going to take and put a quick coat on there of burlap. I usually wet my paintbrushes, but for this one I'm just using a chip brush, really quick and easy. I'm not really worried about doing a great finish on there. I just am doing this for the color. So I'm just going to paint a quick coat over the whole piece. Won't take much. And I'm using Dixie Belle products today, and if you're interested in seeing more of their products, there's a link above on the video that you can go and look at all their products. I am a brand ambassador for Dixie Belle. I have been for a couple of months now, and I really, really love their paints. And I'm super excited to get to try all of their products. And one that I haven't done is the metallics. So they have a line of metallics. They have a gold and a silver, and I believe they have a copper metallic too. I can't remember. But I'm going to be using the pearl today. Put a quick coat on here. I'll try to catch any questions that are coming on. Hey Teresa, you love the burlap? Your kitchen cabinets are painted. Ooh, with the grunge glaze. That's some cool stuff. I haven't used that yet, but I'm getting ready to. I think it will be fun. I love all the finishes that you can do with their paints. All their paints are water-based, and all of their finishes are water-based too, including like the wax. Even the wax, you can actually, and I did this, I used the wax, like a dark wax, to kind of like create shadows in the inside, and then I went over it with a sealer to seal the whole thing. And you could do that with that wax. With most waxes, you can't do that. So that's what I really love about that, is that you can use their products interchangeably with each other, and they work really well together. I would never think about doing that with some other waxes from some different companies, because you just don't know. I'm the world's worst about mixing paints, different brands and stuff, but sometimes that's not always a good idea. Okay, so that's one coat of that. I'm gonna let this dry. Let me get I've got a heat gun over here, and we're gonna kind of speed the process up a little bit. While we're waiting for this to dry, I'll answer any questions that you have. Jerry said, oops, you caught me. I'm squirreling too. Jerry Ann, what are you squirreling about? What are you not doing that you should be doing and you're painting instead? Sometimes you just gotta paint, right? You just gotta paint. I love painting, and when before I started painting for business, it was enjoyable, and I loved it, and I still love it. I still love it more than the business part, but sometimes just the painting doesn't pay me, so I have to do the business part with it. But this is always my fun time to get away from that when I'm stressed out, and just kind of come down here and just kind of paint. It's always fun. Hey, Sandy. Good to see you on, honey. So I'm going to feed this a quick dry. And then we're going to put the metallic pearl glaze over this. I realize that you guys are getting a horrible glare. You can't see. Let's try this. Maybe that's a little better. Yeah. Jerry Ann says she should be doing a live like I'm doing, but she's squirreling and watching everybody else's live. I love that. I love it. That is too fun. Yeah, I don't do as many lives as I should, obviously. But anytime I'm doing a quick project like this, I love to share it with you guys. I like to come on and show you different products that I'm using. Because I think the biggest part of being a furniture painter or a designer is the inspiration that you gather from other people. And, you know, just watching somebody else do something, you're not going to do it exactly like they do it, but you draw from their inspiration and just kind of, you're thinking, oh, well, I'll try that too. And then you try it, you put a different spin on it, and you got a whole new finish. So, almost dry. Dries pretty quick. I like it. And Dixie Belle paint it's a mineral-rich paint. It has really, really good coverage. I have not painted anything yet that I wasn't able to paint in 2 coats of their mineral paint. Now, I haven't painted anything white yet. Well, other than my tiles that I did on my fireplace, and that covered, but I also had used a primer, a slick stick underneath that, so can't count that as it. Okay. Almost. A little more here. This is the boring part, waiting on paint to dry. Hi, Roxanne. I know, Roxanne too. I should be working, but I'm playing, and I just want to do this. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We ain't got time. We ain't got time for paint to dry. We just want to craft and get it done, right? Come on, come on, come on. And actually, I got a surprise for y'all. Behind here is the finished part. I just finished it, but I wanted to come on and do the live and show you how I did it. So in just a little bit, I'm gonna flip the sign around and show you what it looks like after it's dried and after it's completed. So, okay. I say, so next we're going to take metallic silver. I'm gonna put a coat on of that, okay? Dixie Belle paint, all you have to do is shake it in the jar and it's done. You don't have to sit and mix it with a stir stick. I love, 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 love that. Okay. Now, let's see. Let's put on, I'm trying to decide which brush I want. With the sign, it really doesn't matter, but when furniture, when I'm putting on a specific finish, like when I'm putting on a pearl coat on a piece of furniture, you want a really, really good brush, or you want to roll it on. You can do that too. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put just a quick coat of this. This is actually the base coat of the pearl. It comes in a base coat and it comes with a top coat. And the reason there's two different colors, I mean, there are two different coats, I believe that you need a top coat on top of your pearl paint anyway. So having the pearl top coat actually gives it more of a shimmer. And I've used different brands of metallic paint before, so it just depends. But Dixie Belle, their base coat is pretty, but their top coat that goes over it really, really gives it the shine. If you can see, you can kind of see how it shimmers when it's on. And of course, with the video, you don't always see all of the effects of it. I'm not going to worry about being perfect with this because I'll show you in a minute. I'm fixing to bust out some tools and we're going to play with some painting techniques just to kind of have some fun, to kind of exercise your creativity, right? It's only a sign, right? It's not like it's a piece of furniture, so I can do anything I want and it will be okay. It's going to be a sign. It doesn't matter. It's going to be on a wall. You know how hard this is to paint with me holding this? I just want you to know how hard this is working. Not like this is hard. Oh, good grief. Painting is not hard, right? Painting's the easy part. Which brings me to a point. You know, all you business owners out there, do you agree that the painting is the easy part, the business is the hardest part? There's a lot of people out there that are afraid to paint because they're afraid they're going to mess it up. Once you master getting the paint finish and you're not afraid of the paint anymore, then you can be afraid of your business, right? Because that's the hard part. Right, okay. So, I got that on there. Now, immediately, I'm going to put my lid on my paint first. Hey, Gayleen. Hey, girl. How are you down under, girl? All right, got that. Let's have some fun. Anybody want to use a putty knife? I want to use a putty knife. I use all kinds of stuff. I use toothbrush. I use plastic. I use paper. I use whatever I got to create whatever finish I want on the furniture. Don't be afraid to play and have fun. This is just an easy, quick tool to grab, but you can grab anything. You could grab a spoon. I mean, it doesn't matter. You're putting paint on a board and you're just playing with it and having fun. So look out there and look for things that you can find that maybe will create a cool texture. Guess what? A stick off a tree. Can you imagine taking it and dragging it through your paint? I mean, there's just so many things you can do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to dip just a little bit on the edge. I'm sure you've seen the turquoise iris do this. We all have our own little techniques, but I like to do this too. Let me put this up here. It'll be easier for you to see like this, okay? So I just take it at the top and just drag it down. Now remember, this paint is still wet. It's still wet here. So you're seeing some of the burlap behind that, the metallic, which is pretty. And I'm just dragging it. I'm creating all kinds of cool texture on this board. Hold on, I gotta pick it up because I don't want to mess it up. Let me hold it right there on my knee so you can see, okay? While I'm dragging this, let me get up, just depending on how much paint you want. There's no right or wrong way. There really isn't. I just kind of want it to look like there's just a little like chippy, maybe wood paint that's kind of coming off. There's something underneath it, just randomly. Nothing big. You can go all the way down with it. If you wanted to get really brave and you wanted to go across it, you can do that too. For this look, I think I kind of like just the random. Okay. Here's another little trick. If you want the paint to look like it's chipping off the edges, take a little bit of your paint, maybe on a brush, and just kind of rub it on the edges of it. Not that big a deal. That's pretty cool. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. It's not that big. It's not that scary. It's supposed to be fun, right? What would life be like if we were never afraid of anything? Think about that. What would life be like if nothing ever scared us? It would be so much better. What you think? Kind of cool, huh? It's fun. I mean, it wasn't hard, and it's pretty. And because it has that pearl look, now I haven't even put the glaze on top because this needs to dry. And then I'm gonna go back and put the top coat, which is a pearl glaze on top of that, which will kind of mute a little bit of the gray and it won't be so harsh, but it'll still be very pretty. So let me get my dryer out again. And let's dry this really quickly. See if we can get this finished. And if you're just coming on, or if you're hanging with me, thanks for hanging out with Doodads and Designs. I'm just kind of playing with the board today, kind of trying to create a new finish for furniture with some different colors, and I'm using a metallic pearl. And actually, I've already finished this sign. On the other side is completed. I just finished it, but I'm going to wait and show you this, and then I'm going to flip it over and show you the finished product. I love cute little farmhouse signs. I really do. I love the wood signs. But sometimes when you're making a sign or something, I want it to have a little something behind it. I want something else just to kind of catch your attention. Not just the words on the sign, but maybe the background of it. I just want something kind of cool. This would be really easy to do if you wanted to take and go this way and then do like a cross hatch on it. Would look really cool as well. I would never force finish a piece of furniture like this. I will do this on a sign every day because it doesn't matter. I'm not putting anything on it. I'm just going to hang it on the wall. But I would not do this to a piece of furniture. I would let each layer of paint dry underneath it for a proper adhesion to your furniture, because if you put wet on top of wet and it's not completely dry, you're going to have a failed finish. Things are not going to work well and not going to look very good, and you may be really disappointed and have to sand it all off and start all over again, and we don't want that. We do not want that at all. Okay. All right, that was a really, really light finish. I'll give you a quick close-up and you kind of see what it looks like, okay? All right. The last step that I'm going to do is the top coat. And this is the metallic silver top coat by Dixie Belle. It is the same metallic silver, but it's the top coat. This is actually what you put on top of that. But this also can be used on top of other colors as well. If you want to give it kind of a shimmer effect, you can use that as well. Now for the top coat, I like to use a good brush, and I will pull out my Klingon, which is a really smooth brush. I'm going to just dip a little in here, and I'm just going to quickly glaze over the surface. This is going to give it a really pretty sheen. It's going to kind of mute that gray a little more. It's not going to be as obvious. Let's see if I can pull this up here and show you. But it's pretty. Just a pretty, pretty color. It's a real subtle, but you can still see bits of the burlap that's coming through, which I think is pretty, because that's 3 colors, right? We got burlap, we've got the metallic, and we've got the gray. And that's my recipe for a good paint job. You can put more colors on if you want, but you need to have at least 3 to really make it pretty. Almost. I was inspired to make this today by one of my biz buddies, Amy Pembroke, who actually is the owner of, hold on, let me put this on. She's the owner of Routers and Ruffles, and she does a lot of signs. She's a great sign maker. If you don't know her, go check her out, and I'll put her link in here too. She makes a lot of signs, and she does a lot of vinyl stencils, and she actually made me a stencil back early this year, and I haven't used it yet, but I did use it on this sign, and I'll show you. Let me get this dry, and we'll look at the finish together. Almost done, and we'll flip this over, and I'll show you what the finished sign looks like. You can see how pearly. You can see how pearly that is. Isn't that pretty? Wouldn't that be pretty on a piece of furniture? Ooh, yeah. Loving, loving, loving this. If this were your sign, what would you put on your sign? I'd love to know. Would you put your, I have a word of the year, and my word is tribe. No secret there. What would be a word that you would put on the sign if this was yours? Would you put family, gather, love, market, home, farmhouse? There's a ton of them out there, right? Okay. All right. So it's dry. Are you guys ready for the big reveal? I'm going to flip it over and show you what I did to the sign. It's pretty identical to the other side, but of course, you know Dew has to add her own bling. I can't have anything without a little bit of bling. So I did bling it up a little bit, okay? All right, ready? Okay. Tell me what you think. Is this typically me? This is me, right? Of course, I had to put some glitter on it. And of course, I used this stencil from Amy Pembroke. She is part of my tribe in my mastermind, in my business group. And she made this for me when we went and met at Tammy Graves with Rustic Orchards Home. She hosted the event, and she made the stencil for us. She wasn't able to attend because she was sick with the flu, but she mailed this to me, and I was super excited to get it, and I've been sitting and looking at it. Today I thought this is the perfect day for me to make my tribe sign. I love it. It's going in my office, and it reminds me how important it is to be a part of a tribe. And for you ladies out there who have not found your tribe, I'm going to hold this up so you can continue to see it, because I believe in this. This is what I believe in. If you have not found your tribe, go over to your tribe finders. It is a is a private group, but it's a free group where you can go and you can sign up, and there are different categories within this group where you can meet up people who are like-minded like you, furniture painters, business people, jewelry makers, just anything you can think of, and find somebody that you can hang out with, somebody that you can bounce ideas off of, anything to find somebody that's in your tribe that you can help grow your business even. So this is my dedication to my tribe. Also, I have a private painting coaching group too for furniture painters who are tired of painting furniture 20 pieces a month and they just want to go online with their business, and I'm coaching them, and this is for my tribe as well. Tribe is my word for the year, and yeah, this is me. My dedication is to my tribe. So, hey, thanks guys for hanging out with me today in my squirrely event, because I had to do some painting. I had to just kind of get it off of my chest and just get it done. So now I can go back to my computer and do the business part of what I do. So if you have any questions about anything that was here today, about the products that I use, Dixie Belle Paint carries these products. There is a link above in the video if you would like to go and try these. Be more than welcome to. Go over to your tribe finders. I'll go back and put links in here, and you can follow me also on Instagram, Doodads and Designs. I'm on YouTube. You can find me also on my website, doodadsanddesigns.com. And don't forget Pinterest. These are the inspirations you get off of Pinterest. Go follow me on Pinterest. I'd love to see you. Okay? All right, y'all have a great afternoon. Go paint something, make something pretty, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.